you, it's right down the street from where we were. And that river we were just at is running into this river, which is the natural river. But that other river is running into this river. The wall was standing on, probably about 20 feet down or so. You see the feather and wedge marks. The pipes in the water. Why would you need pipes running down in the water? Alright guys, this is one of the spots that I first started coming to when I learned about meltology. And there is quite a few good evidences in this spot to show that. I want to come over here. I think after I'm gonna actually go up behind this wall. I just wanted to show you it from the outside. I know I've showed you guys this before, but I don't think I've ever done a video where I showed you guys the outside and then went inside. So it's about as close as I can get on this side without getting soaked. What are those doing right there? Strange spot for a couple floaters just sitting there. In the summertime, I can walk right under that bridge. What's the structure surrounding this thing? Massive. Alright, I'm gonna try to make my way up top, and I'll show you the inside of that wall. Then I'll come around the back side, and I'll show you it from across. I know you guys have all seen this. Maybe a couple new people might see it and, you know, enjoy it, but alright. Now I'm up above. This big, huge pipe runs through that wall. I was just down below, right on the other side of this wall right here. Right, show you. That's the pipe I was just standing on. Runs all the way across to the other side of that canal, river, whatever you want to call it. Everything I see around here is destroyed. Sorry guys, I'm coming through. Alright, here's the back side of that wall, like the top of it that I was looking at. good to get a look right now because the leaves aren't really out too much. So look at that steel. As you walk down this pipe, sorry guys, walk down the pipe and it brings you under the ground. And I don't really have many flashlights on me right now, just the one on my phone, so. Something else right here coming out of the ground. It's like another archway, maybe a pipe or an entrance. This is a big room on the back side of that wall we were just looking at, and this is the inside of the wall. So we were just looking at that from down underneath. And I'm pretty sure these big rock stacks right here used to be big brick stacks holding up the big huge pipe over there. Probably can't see it too well. This is underground, guys. Yeah, I don't think I've shown this like all together from the downside and then from up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out of here and I'm gonna go up and show you from the other side of the canal. Look at what we got here. What do we got here, guys? This looks new right here, but this is old melted bricks. Old melted bricks. Just like the rest of it. Just like all of it. Just like this. This stone wall right here used to be brick wall. And come on, guys, what is that? This is melt for sure, guys. All melt. All right, let's come up. Down in there. All right, now I'm gonna come out of here. Look at the structure. This is just a run a pipe. It's just to run a pipe. I mean, I'll show you guys real quick. This is the pipeline I was just walking on. This is the pipeline I was just walking on that goes underground. Pretty strong current today. Alright guys, like I said, I know I've shown this place plenty of times, but it's kind of fun coming back to the spots where you first learned about stuff. I mean, you really think they built it like that? No, they didn't build it like that, guys. You know it. You know it. I know it. People that deny it, they know it. It's a bridge. Pretty good current going into that thing today. You see the cascade coming down up over here. And that pipeline right there. This is the pipeline I was just walking on. That went down underneath. You can see it goes down underneath right here. So yeah, I know this is definitely a spot that I've shown more than once, but it's just so compelling coming back to these spots and just seeing the old world in it. You can just see the old world in it. We don't build pipelines with steel structures like that. Like steel trestle to hold a pipeline that goes across the so-called natural river, which you know that's not true. Why would they build a trestle? Big 2-inch cables, steel cables holding everything up. We don't build like that right now. We could not duplicate or emulate this, not ever, right now. There's no way. That pipe literally goes underground to this old building. Comes out on the other side down there, comes up, goes over the river, into the pit over there, and changes from a steel pipe to a wooden barrel pipe. Maybe I can get a look at the wooden barrel pipe. We'll see. See if I can get in there. Hold on. Alright, this place is named The Pit by Curtis and I. We named it The Pit because you literally have to climb this trestle and jump over this big ditch there to get into this one spot. But I don't know if you guys can see from here. That pipe changes into a wooden pipe. It's right there. With the bands around it. And then runs from this building to the building next door. It's kind of crazy, actually. The old catwalk. I'm surprised they haven't demoed all this stuff yet. Yeah, to me, this is like coming back to where it all began with the meltology for me. All right, guys, I'll let you go. All right, guys, have a good one. I wonder what that pipe's for. Steel structure. whole way down. We wanted to look at this thing a little bit more detail. I'm going to try to get around and see what it looks like from the other side. Look at the top of this thing. Forest everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. All down in there. Nothing but red brick. All you see. Look at the whole hillside. Oops, sorry. Let's climb right down it, the whole hillside. Massive block. Try to get up over there. It's all demolished. All demolished. This wall that runs right here. Natural, right? Nothing but damage. Nothing but damage. All natural too. All natural. Look at the cascade on that. This used to be part of something. Runs a pipe right over the whole thing. Sorry guys. This used to be part of it. Construction around here. Nothing but destruction.
by the red bricks in between here.
Guys, I just did a video here like a couple months ago, and this was all filled in. They just came through here and gutted this whole place. I went to another spot earlier today. It was the same thing. They're having construction at a spot that I had previously been to. Can't tell me that they're not tracking us. They're tracking where we go. They come right behind us and start fucking tearing it up. Hold on, I'm gonna get down. Hold on. Okay, I was just standing up there. Look at the destruction. Those weren't bricks. What's that doing there then? Those weren't bricks. Guys, they cut everything out of here. Might be good for the purposes of being able to see it again. But they came through here and cut everything down. I am really, honestly, starting to believe they are tracking where I go. I honestly believe they're tracking where I go, coming behind me, doing this. Insane. Honestly, you wouldn't be able to see any of this if they didn't come through and clear it out. They're using old railroad ties to drive the big machinery on to get out here. So they grabbed old railroad ties. They got this big giant machine. You guys are gonna recognize this. This is insane, guys. I was just here like a couple months ago. Not even, like a month ago. surprised they didn't try to take this out. I broke one of the handles off though. Broke one of the handles off. It had 3 handles on that thing. I broke one. Yeah, they definitely hit it. I tried pulling it up, couldn't get it. Find that other handle. Tried to pop it out, but couldn't get it out. Yeah, they are right behind us, guys. They're right behind us. Alright guys, let me get going. I used to see it from the road when I was driving by that they had cleared out all the trees, so just wanted to make a quick stop, see what the damage that they did. They did some damage, alright. chunk. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. All laying down. Alright guys, I'm in a familiar spot for me. I've been here many times, but I've actually returned today to grab my brick. I want to grab my brick that I have posted up on a couple posts, and I've got a lot of feedback about it, and I should have grabbed it that day, but I am grabbing it today. One thing I've really noticed is that I feel like my channel's being tracked. When I come back to places like this, I'm getting blocked off from coming in. Like, I had a place I used to park my car, and I came this time and it was chained off. So they're definitely tracking my movements. Not even just the bricks, but what's that? Like, why would you do that? Never mind the floaters and the granite wall. All right, I'm gonna walk down here. Well, actually, hold on. I'm gonna come down here for a little bit, and I'm gonna try to get my brick. All right, I was just showing that wall. It's up that hill right there. This is down below. Look at that, guys. This is a close-up of it. Right up on it. Alright, I'm at this spot right here. I think the name of it used to be the old Pittsburgh Mill. And it's just ruins. Looks like natural rock, but it isn't. Definitely is not natural rock. That's not natural. Alright, the water's low enough for me to actually get right under this thing. I've been here plenty of times. Today I really did just come to get my brick, but look at this guy. You would not build a masterpiece like this even though it's cooked out, right? You would not build a masterpiece like that on this. This is just bedrock, supposedly bedrock. No way. All right, I'm gonna try to do this without slipping. My feet are wet a little bit wet. So you're gonna come over here. Engineers are gonna come over here and be like, yep, this is a good spot for you guys to start. That'll hold. This is what they build it on right here. Look. There's your granite block that they quarried from somewhere, and they started right on this fucking group of I don't know, layers. years of layering, sedimentary layers, you're gonna start a masterpiece like this. No, you're not. You're not. And you wouldn't dry stack all this. This is all dry stack. No way you could dry stack this tunnel with these materials on top of a bedrock of sedimentary layers. No way, guys. No way. Sorry. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. There's no way. Something happened. Some sort of catastrophe, some sort of event happened that damaged all this. This is all damaged. Used to be structure. Most likely red bricks. This is probably all red bricks. All of this. This, all of it. Something happened. All right, I'm gonna go get my brick. I'm gonna go get my brick. I'm gonna try to hop out of here again. I gotta hop over right here. I'll go over to there. All right, hold on. Gotta make my way down there. There's a block wall that kind of goes right here. It's all bedrock, then a man-made wall. Yep, just follow this wall down. Follow it down. I don't know what that is. What those got good in there? Why would they use a brick like this? They wouldn't use a brick like that. Something happened. You could see the mortar in these so-called rocks still. Something happened to these things. Something happened there that they're not telling us. They're keeping it from us. Sorry. Why? There's no point to it. As I'm making my way down to my brick. That's where I just was. This is what it looks like from up above. You know what I'm walking on right now. These are what I'm walking on right now. This is what I'm walking on. From up above. Still bedrock, right? Still supposedly bedrock. Brick still embedded in the hillside. Bricks everywhere. 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 And it goes from that bedrock. Still got the bricks in the top here. Everywhere. Turns into structure. This goes from bedrock to structure. So from bedrock to structure. It's easy to do, right? Easy to accomplish. Comes to granite block structure. It's like a window. I'll try to get it from here. Sorry. It's like a window or a door. So something happened. Something happened to this place. Not even just this place. Every place. Here's the other one. All structure. Even though I'm sorry about the trash everywhere. All structure though. Some sort of cataclysmic event. This isn't just old. Built in the 1800s and then left to rot. It's not what we're looking at here. Who knows when it was really built? But it was probably functioning until whatever devastation happened. Probably a functional, whatever it was, mill, power plant. Would be my guess. Power plant. What the hell happened here? Why is that brick all mixed up in the rocks? This one too. This one too. Just mixed up in the rocks. It's like fused into it. Yeah. Doesn't even look like brick on the outside. All right, I gotta get my brick. Pretty sure I know where it is. Oh shit, sorry guys, slipping. Sorry about that. That's not it. I'm gonna go from complete bedrock to granite block structure. Last time I was here, it was raining. Still in the hillside. With the trail of bricks. This one. Look at that one. Doesn't even look like a brick on the front. Doesn't even look like a brick anymore. Where's that one going? What happened to that one? How come these bricks are all deformed? Oh, they must have built with clinkers, right? Yeah, they built with clinkers. How come the tree is eating the bricks? Look, it's sucking it in. That's a brick. And the root system of this tree right here. Tree is just growing off of the C14, the bricks, just sucking the bricks in whole. And the roots just spreading across the top. That's all that's happening. The roots are just spreading across the top, feeding off the bricks. Sucking the bricks in whole. Alright guys, I'm not gonna go too far down here. There's a good shot of where natural meets man-made. Right there's the natural bedrock wall. Then all of a sudden it just turns into this structure, ruins. Look at it, it's like a window. Pipe system coming right out of it. Surrounded by red bricks. Survival. Look, these bricks are survival. Just survival. I don't know what happened right here, but some of these bricks survived. There's some sort of event happened, guys. This isn't just old and this is what happens when it sits around for hundreds of years. No, that's not what happens when it sits around for 100 years. Complete ruins, guys. Complete ruins. Look, that's what they must have built this place with, a shovel. Alright, I'm gonna go find my brick, guys. I'm gonna find my brick. Pretty sure it's this way. This is one of my favorite places to come. It really is. The evidence of what we're studying is undeniable here. Undeniable evidence here. Look, used to be part of the wall or something right here. Turns into what looks like a granite wall. Look at all the bricks. Look at all the bricks. Yep, looks like a granite wall, right? Looks like a regular old granite wall. Sorry guys. I always slip right there. How'd those bricks get in there? How did those get in there right there? And why are they gray? Why are they gray and all busted? Why are they fused into this granite wall? Yeah. Why are the bricks fused in here? Alright. Gotta find my brick. Gotta find my brick. I think this is it right here. This is the brick. This is the one I came to take. Kind of funny, I found it right on the pipe. What are these still doing? I mean, the bricks are fused into the granite wall. Take my brick. What are we really looking at here? Places like this that make me realize that there is something to this research. Yeah, we're onto something. We might not have all the details down, but we're on to something. Alright, so I got my brick, guys. Put it with my collection. Even the rocks, you can see the lines running through them. All of them. You can see all of them. The lines running right through them. What it used to be. You know, what it used to be is this. This. Nobody came just to patch this place up. Nobody would waste their time bringing shitty bricks out to patch this place up. Not patch job. This is ruins. The ruins of some sort of cataclysmic event that we're not being told about. Everything left in ruins. Survival still in the walls. You wouldn't do that. Sorry guys, but you wouldn't do this. Nobody would do that, ever. Not even a repair job, nobody would do this. some reason they built everything in layers. Yeah, layers and levels. Like they built everything in levels. You got like a level up here, and another level down here, and then until you get to the water. But yeah, they like to build everything in levels and layers. All right, guys. You still see the mortar. Still see the mortar in between some of this. They didn't come here and mortar up these granite boulders in the worst building fashion you could ever think of. Like there's no rhyme or reason to the way they did this. It's like threw things down and stacked it up. That's what it looks like. It's just there's no pattern. There's no like no rhyme or reason. It's just thrown together and then perfect when they were done. I don't think so. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. All right, one more thing before I go. Look at this. Look at this. Some sort of steel sticking out of it. Just a big chunk. Bricks, Pebble Creek. I wish I could take that home. I need a bigger backpack. What happened to those bricks? Yeah, they're fused into that thing. All fused into it. This is my brick right here that I came for. Right here. This is the brick I came for. Alright guys, just a quick stop. I'm on my way home from Northampton, Mass. I'm actually still in Northampton, Mass. And as I was driving out, I happened to see this. Whose tomb? Why is it built like a castle? Why is there melted bricks everywhere? So they don't even call it a mausoleum or anything, they just call it the tomb. And you can see on the inside of the cracks of the door. What do we got behind there? Red brick. It's all red brick. This looks damaged. What happened to this? What happened to that thing? Just natural weather. Is that what happened to it? I see a lot of these, and then on the back side there's always a mound, and there's usually a chimney coming out of the back. We'll climb up. Why would they put bricks? Old melted bricks in there. This is Northampton, Mass. The last time I seen this same exact thing, I was in, I forget even what town it was. What happened there, guys? The back side of it. So I'm up on a massive mound. Massive mound, guys. These bricks all on the back side of that one. It's a pretty big cemetery. I'm definitely not gonna walk around the whole thing. I just wanted to show that. There's one more thing I see that I want to show you guys. So let me come down the hill real quick. Sorry about that. What do we got right here? It also says a tomb. All right, it says Seth Wiggins or Wiggis tomb, 1815. Look at these bricks, guys. They're destroyed. Like, definitely went through some event, right? Build a brick tomb underground, 1815. Brick tomb underground in 1815. Yep, this is in a big cemetery in Northampton, Mass. Is that first tomb I was looking at? You can see the structure in the hillside. I'm gonna try to make my way over to this before I leave. Hold on 1 minute, all right, guys. $1815. That's 210 years ago that they built that tomb back there. I don't see a date on this one. Dates. Definitely old world. Strange top to it. And one more thing before I get out of here. I find these at like every old cemetery I go. Always has this table-like thing. And it always has some type of writing or script written on it. This one I definitely cannot make out any words. But why? It looks like a sacrificial table or something. What the hell? I see that every cemetery I go, every old one. I'm gonna walk around the back side of this, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Why? Why would you build that in the middle of the cemetery? I don't get it. Look, we got some more of those. I'm going to show you a couple more of these. There's another one. Look at it. It's like an old table. Look at what it's sitting on. It's like an old headstone. You can almost read this one. $1787. Really? It says J787. There's one more over here I see real quick. I gotta get back to my car because I have it parked on the side of the road running, so I get back to it real quick. Look at it, you got some more of these. These like old, the way they used to put headstones. I mean, what the hell is this? 3 of them. All giant headstones. This one's not even readable. Looks like completely damaged. Can't even read it. This one's a little bit legible, but I can barely read it. Kind of strange, don't you think? It's a strange thing to have around old cemetery. Look like old tables. They're actually everywhere in here. (1776). Some old graves. I never seen that one before though. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Just thought that was pretty weird, these tables all over the place, like old headstone tables. There's that mound over there, hold on. These are some old, thick headstones. They're thick. I've never seen them so thick. I don't know if you can see any date on there. Look how thick these are. It's a thick headstone. And they go into the ground. Like, why are they so deep into the ground? Old and thick. I've never seen them. Usually they're really thin. Like, here's a thin one right here. Normal size headstone. (1796). Some old headstones, guys. (1791). It's pretty crazy. Some old stones. It's a really old cemetery. Okay, it was thick, but then a layer got destroyed. Wow, these things are damn old. Wonder what this tree has already eaten up. Probably ate some steps. Alright guys, I didn't really mean to go this long, so I'm gonna get out of here. All these old stones, they all have these faces on them. You come to this. I just think these bricks are just survival. I think they would have turned into stone, but for some reason they survived. Especially these ones. These are just survival. Would have turned into block, but for some reason they made it through. And you can tell this thing went through some sort of event. Never seen a tomb look like a castle. All right, guys.